All right, you are Roland Gomez.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Gomez, you're charged with terroristic threat of a family or a household member. That allegation kicks it up to a Class A misdemeanor, so you're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present if you cannot afford one. One will be appointed to you, sir.
Yes, Judge.
All right.
On December 7th, 2024, officers were dispatched to a disturbance regarding an unknown weapon at an apartment complex in Harris County, Texas. Upon arrival, the officers met with the complainant, who advised that the defendant, her brother, came home from work drunk and began arguing with her. The complainant stated that at one point, the defendant told her, "I'm going to fuck you all up. I'm going to beat your ass."
Did you catch that? Mr. Gomez didn't just argue, he threatened to beat her up while drunk. In Texas, even words like that can turn into a serious charge. It's a powerful reminder that sometimes, what you say can be just as damaging as what you do. So here's the question. Should threats alone, without any physical violence, really be enough to land someone in jail for up to a year?
I don't care who gets in my way. The complainant stated she was in fear for her life and believed the defendant was going to follow through with the threat to her. Upon making contact with the defendant, the officer observed red glassy eyes and a moderate odor of an alcoholic beverage.
Got it. All right, Mr. Gomez, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. You have the rip done. What does sister want? Does she want to continue to have contact with him?
Your Honor, the rip has not been completed at this time. Do you mind? The rip is not done on this one for no contact. Go.
You don't have a number, Judge, on that one.
That's the one.
And that's the one we were in.
Right, I was making sure.
I looked at the offense report, Judge. There's no number listed on it, and there's no number listed in the CCH. So I just am going to get my investigator on it. I couldn't locate her, and that's why I couldn't do the writ.
So, Mr. Gomez, the way it works is that I'm going to order you not to have contact with this person because I don't know if she wants to have contact with you. Until I know, I'm going to order you not to have contact. I'm also going to enter in a magistrate's order for emergency protection. This is a court order that identifies her as a protected individual. You cannot commit family violence or an assault against this person. Commit an act in furtherance of an offense under section 42.072 of the Texas Penal Code, which is the stalking statute. You cannot threaten, harass, use another person to communicate a threat or harassing behavior. You cannot be in possession of a weapon or go within 200 feet of where she lives or where she works. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
If you violate this court order.
Notice how the judge immediately banned alcohol. That's more than just a bond condition. It's a preventative move. Judges understand that alcohol is often the spark behind repeat offenses, so cutting it out completely can stop trouble before it starts. But is that fair? Imagine being told you can't even have a beer at a family barbecue. Would you see it as a fair safeguard or government overreach?
Can and probably will file a violation of protective order, and it's one of the worst cases you can pick up. You pick up one of those, things will go sideways extremely quick. I am also ordering you as a condition of your bond not to consume alcohol or illegal drugs. You will be randomly tested. If I find that you're consuming alcohol or illegal drugs, likewise, you will end up getting your bond revoked. Do you understand? What do you do for a living?
One more, sir. Car pusher.
Good.
And I'm just
A month. I don't want to talk about the case. You need a lawyer to represent you, and I'm asking you these questions to see whether you have the ability to hire a lawyer.
Oh, I don't have no, I don't have the money to hire, but I thought I signed for.
I'm happy that you're working. It makes me happy, and I'm happy to give you a lawyer. If you're working full-time, even, I don't care. You're not killing it, that's okay, but I'm happy to give you a lawyer. My only concern is follow the law. Don't be a danger to my public. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
As long as you're not a danger, you and I will be best friends. Otherwise, we'll be mortal enemies, and I'm telling you, it's not going to go well. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Just keep working, do your thing. I already have an application on file. So for now, I'm going to have you go to Victoria Sign and Reset. We're going to have you take a seat in the jury box while we compile all the documents, while we sign it, and then I'll have you talk to a lawyer here momentarily.
Okay. And my only question is, they wanted to see like paperwork. To see at my job, they wanted to see some paperwork that it could show that I can't go back to work. Since the moment I had gotten the PR bond, they just asked me to wait to go to court. It's temporarily just see.
Do you need like a work excuse?
No, to like, am I allowed to like go back? Like they told me to take the.
So let's do this. Let me give you the lawyer you can talk to the lawyer and the lawyer can talk to me and we'll go forward. Okay? Let's just do that.
Back to work. Yes, sir.
Yeah, and I want you to go back to work. You need to be productive, right? So, all right, let me have you just sign a reset and we'll have you take a student jury box and I'll find your lawyer here momentarily. Okay? All right, bud.
All right, Jeff, next is page 7. Come on up.
And Your Honor, on Gomez, no contact, no weapons for bond conditions.
Don't worry about it. Because we're monitoring him for no alcohol,
Yes, Judge.
right?
Judge, you said no firearms, no weapons.
Yeah. No alcohol, no drugs, random UAs, no contact, no going back to the house in question. I think that's it. Ms. Okafor, I have your client in the box. So if you want to do PC, you have an arraignment, right?
Yes.
So let me just do this and then we can get you, okay? What's the name?
Guidry on
Got
page
it.
7.
All right, good morning, Ms. Guidry. Ms. Guidry, you're charged with driving while intoxicated. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one will be appointed to you, man.
Yes, Judge. On December 7th, 2024, at approximately 2:35 a.m., the officer conducted a traffic stop on the defendant's vehicle after observing it stopped at a light with the right turn indicator on, but the vehicle not moving. The light cycled 2 more times to green, but the vehicle did not move. Upon making contact with the vehicle, the officer observed the defendant, the driver, and a passenger to both be asleep, and the passenger had an open liquor container on her lap. The vehicle was in drive, and the defendant's foot was on the brake pedal. The defendant eventually woke up after continuous attempts to wake the defendant and the passenger. The officer observed a strong odor of an alcoholic beverage on the defendant's breath and person. The defendant admitted to drinking 3 Hurricanes and 2 Amarettos, and standard field sobriety tests were performed. HGN 4 out of 6, walk and turn 7 out of 8, one leg stand 4 out of 4. The GIC was red and the defendant consented to breath. The results were 0.107 and 0.103.
Got it. Ms. Guidry, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with the case. Does she have a Texas driver license?
It's eligible, Your Honor.
Okay. You're not allowed to drive unless you have liability insurance in your name. This is a condition of your bond. If you violate these conditions, then you will go to jail. Do you understand? I'm also ordering you not to consume alcohol or illegal drugs. You will be randomly tested. Likewise, you test positive for drugs or alcohol, illegal drugs or alcohol. It's not going to go well. Do you understand, ma'am?
Yes,
Tell me, what do you do for a living?
I am a CPA.
You're a CPA. How much money do you make a month?
How much money I make a month?
Uh-huh.
I want to say like 8. I'm not,
8,000?
yeah, I'm not,
Amazing.
it's amazing.
Are you 8,000 a month? Are you kidding me? That's amazing. What are you talking about?
But this is embarrassing.
Killing it. No. Sorry. Look, let's not say it any further. You need a lawyer to represent you. Okay. We're going to reset your case to give you time to hire a lawyer. So what I'm going to have you do is I'm going to have you go to Victoria, sign a reset. We'll get you with Fleischer for your bond conditions. You really make that kind of money, Mom? Doing that?
Exactly, I'm aiming to
Oh,
something, but almost
you work full time?
no.
Can you afford a lawyer?
I can.
Okay. We'll give you time. If you ever have any issues, come back, talk to us, and then we can always go further, whether you need an appointed lawyer or not. Okay. So I'm just, communication is key. I need you to talk to me and then we can, if you need, we can appoint your lawyer if you have any problems out there. Okay. All right. So understand this though, there's a lot of timing requirements with the DWI. So don't wait. Get on it quick. Okay.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Page 8, Jimenez, come on up. Page 8, Jimenez.
Not me.
Is that you?
It's my dad. It's my dad, sir.
Where's Vladimir Jimenez?
At the detention center, sir. I did.
So
I did hire a lawyer, sir. She's supposed to be in contact with you. Miss Esther. Esther?
Mr. What?
I don't know, I just have.
You have a-
Apparently the dad is the one that's on the docket and this is the daughter trying to say he's in a detention center somewhere.
Right. So
But it's, yeah.
Just, let's do this. I'm going to readdress this in a little bit. Let's see if is your lawyer supposed to come here today?
No, she can't. We've been talking all week and she said that this was too on top of her schedule, so she
Okay, so let's
can't.
do this. Just, I'm going to have you take a seat. We'll come back in a little bit and we'll figure out how to go forward. Do you know how to look at the,
I can see if they're.
if not, I'll do it in a bit. You know, once we do, I'll look to see if we can find him online, if he's in, ICE. Ms. Okafor, are you ready? Hey, can we do Miss? Okay, so you have Miss Adams, right?
Mhm.
Okay, come up, ma'am.
Is she in the jury box because she was late?
No,
Oh,
no,
oh, just for a ring. Okay.
she's not in trouble. No one's,
All
in-
right.
I just wanted to make sure that we had her, we don't lose her. Hi. Shall we dance? All right, so Miss Adams, you were charged with driving while intoxicated. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, ma'am.
Yes, Judge. The officer was dispatched to a gas station in Harris County, Texas, in response to a welfare check. Upon arrival, the officers noticed the defendant's vehicle with a flat tire and front right bumper damage, with the defendant asleep, laying backwards in the driver's seat. The officer observed that the vehicle was off, but the keys were in the ignition. While officers were investigating, the defendant began to wake up, and the officer observed the defendant reach into her back seat. The officer opened the door and began asking the defendant how the vehicle damage occurred. The defendant stated she did not know. The officer asked for the defendant's license, and when he received it, there was vomit on it. The officer also observed vomit on the side of the door and an odor of an alcoholic beverage. Officers asked the defendant where she was coming from, and the defendant stated she left Uptown Lounge at approximately 3 a.m. and pulled into the gas station after noticing her tire was flat. The defendant admitted to having one mixed drink at the bar, and upon an inventory search of the vehicle, the officer found car keys on the back seat and more vomit in the center console. Standard field sobriety tests were conducted, HGN 6 out of 6, walk and turn 6 out of 8, one leg stand 3 out of 4. The DIC was read and breath was consented to. The results were 0.097 and 0.095.
Okay. Do you want to say anything?
I mean, I guess the only thing that I wanted to add or just emphasize for the court that she pulled over to a public place. The car technically was off, right?
What time did the officers arrive?
And her breathalyzer was very low.
It was 8:25.
So 8
a.m.
or is that 8 a.m.?
I believe it's 8 a.m. Your
Yeah.
Honor. Yes, Your
She
Honor.
pulled into a public place because, I mean, her tire was flat. So at that time,
She
she
didn't
was,
remember how that occurred.
that's based off what the officer says, but we haven't listened to
This is
the. Yeah, so.
The officer also did see the keys in the ignition. I just want to emphasize that.
Say that again?
He did witness like the keys being in the ignition when he approached.
But you said the keys were in the back trunk.
They
He
found-
said he saw the defendant reach behind into the back seat while he was conducting his investigation. But when he first approached the vehicle, the keys were in the ignition. I confirmed that with the officer yesterday. And it's on body cam.
If you find something later on, come back to me and we can have a hearing over it. I'm gonna find probable cause for now, Miss Adams. Don't drink, don't use any illegal drugs. I'm making that a condition of your bond. Please, man, okay? Any prior DWIs? Alex?
This is her first case, Your Honor.
Okay, so just, you've got a great lawyer. She's relentless. Listen to her, she'll take care of you. Because you have a lawyer, I will waive your parents. And she'll tell you when, if and when you have to come back to court, okay? I'm gonna have you sign a receipt with Victoria. We'll just have you get with your bond conditions with Felicia and then you're free to go, man. All right, be careful, man. Yeah, she has a license, yeah. Okay. All right, good morning, Ms. Torres.
Good morning, Your Honor.
And you are wanted out of the state of Colorado for assault 3. Are you waiting formal extradition, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
Okay, this is for the 14 days. You understand, right?
Yes, Your Honor.
So she has a local hold. She's charged with endangering a child here. And so it's set out in March. We'll pick a time in January when Abel already has another setting to just check.
She has
in.
not made bond on that case?
That bond's currently set at 10,000 as well.
Okay, so
was trying to see when April.
So you're familiar with the process. I'm sure you explained that the typical requirement for that other state to come get you is basically told while you have not made bond on that case. Once a bond is made, at that point, that's when the time starts ticking for Colorado to come get you.
Yes,
Okay,
Your Honor.
so I guess we'll just, and I think she has other out of county holds too, right?
I want to make sure I have it right. I think I saw another hold, but
I see out of La Plata. Oh, no, wait, that's
but
Colorado.
she has an out-of-county potential engaging organized criminal activity. She also has an immigration hold. So obviously those other two, I don't know what the other, I don't know what the other county is, but that hold was placed at the same time this fugitive case was filed.
Okay, all right. Well, regardless, man, we wish you the best of luck, okay? Thank you.
January 6th.
You are Victor Jose Garcia Bejarno. Sir, you were charged with tampering with a government record. You are facing up to a year in jail and/or a $4,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one will be appointed to you.
Yes, Judge. On December 7th, 2024, the officer observed the defendant's vehicle with a defective front headlight and a temporary tag with an expiration date of September 2024. The officer found the tag was registered to a white BMW and not the Chevy Impala the defendant was driving, and a traffic stop was initiated. The defendant told the officer he bought the car from a friend over 1 month prior, but did not receive a bill of sale. The officer found the tag was fictitious after running it through MDT.
Mr. Garcia, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. I don't know what your immigration status is, but I'm going to give you a warning now. And this is the only warning that you're going to get. If you are not in this country with permission and you go to jail and immigration finds you, they will very likely put an immigration detainer on you, and you will be stuck like Chuck in custody until the case is over with. And then you will be shipped off to immigration where you will sit for another 6 to 9 months. If you do not want that to happen, do not violate our laws. You are not to drive if you don't have a Texas driver license, and I'm making that a condition of your bond. Do you understand? Have you seen whether he has a license or not?
We have no license on file, Your Honor.
You're not allowed to drive. Do you understand? Yes or no? You will be signing a promise with me today, Mr. Garcia, that you understand and that you're going to comply with this if I find that you drive, because you're to have a Texas driver license and liability insurance in your name. And if you don't, there'll be a lot to pay. How old are you, sir?
27.
What do you do for a living?
We're putting them on.
How much money do you make a month?
It depends on how many lawns I get to cut. It's sometimes about 200 a week.
Okay. Did you want to apply for a court-appointed lawyer, sir?
Era por un abogado de oficio.
Sí, pero yo no tengo nada.
Yes, but I don't have any money
Don't worry about that.
acerca de eso.
I'm going to,
Podría-
if you qualify, I will provide you a lawyer today. I want you to understand that I take these laws extremely serious. And when I'm telling you not to drive, do not drive. Do you understand? I don't want you to say, but I want you to understand. All right. We'll get you to fill out all the paperwork and then we'll get with you here shortly.
Step all the way up for you. This is Mr. Caceres, Your Honor, for the waiver. Turned out we didn't need a translator after all.
All right. Good morning, Mr. Caceres. So Amy, what's he wanted for?
He's wanted for first degree sexual assault.
Okay. So are you waiving formal extradition, Mr. Caceres?
Yes.
Okay. We got you. We'll just need you to sign the document. And then that's it.
Thank you, Judge.
All right. So did you get the particular county?
Yes, we figured it out. It's,
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, take care.
we figured it out. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, Ricardo. I need to sign it.
Yeah, it turns out we don't need to count. Yeah.
Can you imagine if we did? That would be like literally
An argument, it's like,
open. No, make the argument. Really, it doesn't hurt.
I was in disbelief. You don't need to count, really?
Okay, Mr. Taman. Oh, hold on.
We just had one more Spanish speaking argument. That was Martinez on 10. Just waiting for Victoria.
For the next one. Martinez, come on up.
Juan Manuel. Come on up. Hey, keep it down. Juan Manuel Martinez.
Yes, sir.
So you're charged with assault of a family member. You are facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, sir.
Yes, Judge. The complainant
In Martinez's case, just pushing his wife was enough to trigger a full assault charge. In Texas, even the smallest physical contact that causes pain can count as domestic violence. But here's the debate. Should a shove carry the same weight as a full-blown attack? Or should the law draw a clearer line between the two? What's your take?
are married. On December 5th, 2024, officers were dispatched to a residence in Harris County, Texas, in reference to a family disturbance. Officer met with the complainant, who stated the defendant arrived home intoxicated. The defendant was still in his car, and she went over to remove the keys from the ignition. The defendant walked up to the landed on her left knee, on herself with her left hand. The complainant stated she felt pain from being pushed and from hitting the ground.
Mr. Martinez, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. I am now ordering you as a condition of your bond not to consume alcohol, illegal drugs, or unprescribed controlled medication. Do you understand? I don't know what your immigration status is, but I'm going to give you a warning now. And this is the only warning that you're going to get. If you're not in this country with permission, you violate the laws and you go to jail, and immigration finds you there, they will put a detainer on you and you will sit in jail until this case is over with. And then you will be shipped off to immigration, where you will sit for another 6 to 9 months waiting for immigration to do whatever they're going to do. If you do not want that to happen, do not violate the conditions I put on your bond now. If you violate these conditions, I will issue a warrant, put you in jail, and that's it. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Like I said, no alcohol, no illegal drugs. You will be randomly tested. If you fail to go test, likewise, a warrant will be issued for your arrest. A protective order was issued in this case on December 6th. I suggest that you get to know it. If you violate the protective order, the state can, possibly will file a violation of protective order against you, and it's one of the worst cases that you can pick up in misdemeanor court. Do we know whether she wants to have contact with him, guys?
Your Honor, no, RIP was attempted, but she was unable to speak at the time that we called. So we'll call again when we can.
I don't know whether she wants to have contact with you. So until I know that, I'm ordering you not to have contact with this person. I don't care what your excuse is. Excuses mean absolutely nothing to me. What matter are choices. You can either make a wise choice or you can make the wrong choice. You know what the expectation is here, and if you make the wrong choice, there's only one place we have for you. Do you understand? No alcohol, no illegal drugs, no weapons. Don't have any contact with this person, and don't violate the protective order. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
All right, we're going to reset your case to give you time to hire a lawyer. So I'm going to first have you go to Victoria, sign a reset. I'll have you meet with Felicia for your bond conditions, and after that, you're free to go.